Hi and welcome back to Marketing Gems. So this week is all about personalising your marketing. So how many times have you received an email that just seems so generic that you feel like it's been sent to everyone? How about an email where it's maybe in the subject line or in the copy where it's got a gap and it says, hello, your name or first name here, and they've clearly forgotten to add some information about you? It's so embarrassing for that brand, right? And how about if you've been on a website and the messages are really mixed? There's obviously a product that's designed for lots of different audiences, but it's all on one page and it's really confusing. That's not great either. So why should you even bother with personalising your marketing? Well, that's what this week's Marketing Gems is all about. So when personalised marketing became a bit of a buzzword about 5 years ago, it was mainly focused on email marketing and the ability to put someone's name into an email. So you could send out a mass email, but for each individual email that went out, you could add somebody's name. So it'd be like, hey Jem, we've got a great offer for you in the subject line to try and entice me to open that email. Or within the body of the email, it might say, hello Gemma, how are you today? So you really feel like somebody's talking to you rather than you just being an email on somebody's database and receiving the same email that everybody else is receiving. But marketing personalization has kind of moved a long way since then. You can now create dynamic content in email, so you can really be specific about what content your audience is receiving. Not only that, you can be specific on your website too, so you can show certain web pages or just break the content down for your different market segments. So marketing is quite often associated with relationship management rather than sales. It's all about those relationships and it's about building brand loyalty. And one of the best ways to build brand loyalty is to make your audience feel that they're unique and that they're valued. And in fact, it's said that if you've got those loyal customers already and you use personal marketing tactics when you're trying to target them, that they're likely to spend up to 60% more per transaction. So it's definitely worth it. So I want to give you some two things to consider if you want to get personalised marketing right for your business. When you start to think about personalising your marketing, you might be thinking it's a bit of a faff, it takes too long, it's too much hard work. But if you get it right, you can really reap the benefits and the rewards for your efforts. When you boil it down, to get personal marketing right in your business, you have to consider two things. First off, your data. Your data needs to be in order, it needs to be up to date, and it needs to be relevant and completed. If you think about it, if you have a database of email addresses, some might have first names, some might not. Say for instance, you've got Mr. J Blogs. If you wanted to send a personalised email to that person, you don't really want to be saying, hello J. It's not very personal if their full name's Jeremy or Joseph or Gemma, whatever it might be. So you really need to make sure that your data is in order before you even consider doing any kind of personalisation when it comes to email marketing. The second thing that's really important to get your personalised marketing right is to know your audiences. And this comes back to having a kick-ass marketing strategy. If you've got your marketing strategy in place, you'll have already done loads of research in terms of who your audience is, but most importantly, loads of research to segment your market. So for instance, if you're marketing to women, that's half the population. It's not very specific. And some of the basic ways that you can be really personal with your marketing is to break down your segments. So if women is your market, how can you break that down and make it really specific and tailor those messages, tailor your marketing so it is personalized? So that's it for this week's Marketing Gems. Hope it's given you some food for thought and made you think about how you might be able to personalise your marketing. If you want any tips, do get in touch. Come and find me on Twitter, SomecallmeJem. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for weekly Marketing Gems. That's it for this week. Join me next week for more on marketing.